We're in our brand new Class 730/2 5-car 110 mile per hour electric multiple unit, and we're looking forward to rolling those out very shortly from the 9th of June this year across the West Coast Main Line. So initially for the Northampton to London services, then Trent Valley services, and we'll also be temporarily rolling them out on some Liverpool to Birmingham services, but predominantly the trains will operate on the West Coast Main Line along the Trent Valley and West Coast South. In total, our fleet will consist of 36 units. We're expected to get 32 to 33 of those in passenger service each day, and they will be rolled out from the 9th of June across the rest of this year and then through into next year. Initially this year is to replace the Class 350/2s, and then as we go into next year it's for a bit more strengthening of services to allow us to grow the capacity. You know, when we get to the end of the transition here, there'll be a lot more space. It's a significant capacity improvement, not just within the interior of the train, but in terms of the more carriages and longer carriages. And customers will notice that because there's going to be a lot better chance of having a lot more space on the train, which will help us manage the current demand we've got and be able to grow as well. But the customers have got a really nice environment, lovely air conditioned, comfortable. These seats are not squashed in, they're comfortable seats. There's a mixture of table seats and unidirectional seats. They've all got the at-seat power and obviously the usual things like Wi-Fi, and so it's a very comfortable journey, and obviously one that complements our competitive fares. If you look at the whole sort of fleet transition, it's about 20% increase, which is pretty significant increase in seating. A lot of the time these trains will be operating in pairs, and a pair of these will have 812 seats, so quite a significant amount compared to the equivalent with a Class 350 of the same length. So it's a real step up. I think it's 112 more seats on average in a 10-car one of these trains compared to a 12-car Class 350, which is essentially the same length. So it's a real increase in capacity, and that's not been achieved by just squashing people in. It's done in a comfortable way with the longer carriages. So it's crucial, really. I mean, a lot of our services are already very, very busy on the Trent Valley. There's clearly huge demand there, so we're really keen to roll these out so that we can match that demand and make sure all our customers are travelling in comfort. The crews really like them. It's new, so it takes a bit of getting used to, of course, but a lot of time is spent in the design and development of the train in consultation with the drivers and the conductors. So they've been very much involved in that, and I think they're very happy with what they've got. For example, our cabs are slightly bigger, even though they've got through gangways. The cab depth is slightly bigger than other Aventra fleets. So they've got a nice working environment. It's comfortable, and it's going to be good for the train crew as well. So we want to extend our services through to Manchester Airport. We know there's a big demand in the West Midlands to Manchester area, and the current rail connections are not great, so we think we can make a real difference with that. It's got a very strong case. We'd also like to extend our Trent Valley services through from Crewe, where they currently terminate, through to Manchester Victoria. Again, there's significant demand for that, and we know that we can do that in a cost efficient way. So very keen to grow our services.